Hi everybody and welcome to this brief presentation of a new service that as DFT Games we are going to offer to the community of developers from both UDK and Unity. To show you what I'm talking about, I'm going to use a model made by Steve Finney of Arteria 3D. The website is www.arteria3d.com. Absolutely go there and have a look. He has excellent models. It's a great guy, great service. So, by the way, I'm using this. This is a model that has been implemented in a game that will be published later this year. Now, on the left, there is the original model. Well, they are both the original model, obviously, but on the left you have the original map of this model, the original textures. So that's the model as it comes. Very nice. But you can't really do much with just one model, with one mapping, and the mapping anyway is not dynamic, so you cannot change anything at runtime. You can't add scratches easily, you can't differentiate between different teams and so on. So nice, but not really what we were looking for. Anyway, we always need models that can be easily personalized, customized. So now we take this original one a little bit on the side, and let's have a look to what we have done. We use a substance designer to create substances. For people that is not really aware of what substances are, have a look to the Allegorithmic website, www.allegorithmic.com, and also my user manual, Unity user manual, 3D Studio Max user manual, UDK user manual, when it comes to usage of substances. Now, to create a substance, you need obviously substance designer, which is costly, not really that much, but it's quite costly when it comes to be proficient using it. So people skilled with this very nice and powerful software aren't really common. So we decided to do it in-house. So anyway, but basically this is roughly the replica of the same mapping that is on the original model. It's a little bit crispier anyway, because the substance that I created for this anyway has more in it. Now, just to start, I made it the material to look roughly similar to the original, but as you can see, you have so many parameters to play with, to change it, that well, I'm not gonna explain or show off every one of these, because I cannot really stay here a couple of hours playing around with all the parameters. But anyway, I will give you a very nice and good idea. Now, the very first thing that I needed here was a decal to put here on the breastplate the logo of the team. Now, let's do that. As you can see, the substance accepts a decal texture. So And here we have, you can see decal opacity. So I just bring this completely up a little bit to generate the texture. Sorry, this is a Mac Mini where I have Camtasia, so it's not really fast, but anyway, it's good enough to show you. So as you can see, we have here the decal. You can obviously change this at runtime, so you can change theme at runtime. Let's change decal. This is another one just to show how it works, and let's see another one, and then I guess that you have a quite good idea about how this works. Okay, so you can do this at runtime, you can tweak it, you can actually tune the opacity, as you can see. Obviously, every parameters are available at runtime. Okay, as you can see, I made the basic look and feel of this as a little bit worn, because it doesn't felt really correct to have a perfectly brand new uniform like the original one. Okay, so I really do like to have anyway some signs of war or combat or whatever else that this guy has done already. So this is like a veteran. So anyway, let's move on and let's go to see the other addition, which is this edge line. So let's bring this up right away. As you can see, now we are going to have nice lines that you see that mark the they mark the UV. So this was the simplest and the most effective way to generate those automatically. Obviously you can change the color and all. These painted elements are here. Let's just show how we can add more luminosity to them. For instance, as you can see, nice. And obviously you can tweak the opacity as well. Okay, the single element here have been tweaked and organized in a way that everything can be actually tweaked. So let's show, for instance, the scratches. Let's go for scratches. As you can see, now we have nice scratches. We can tweak these, obviously. We can tweak the size, the height, the disorder, the rotation, the randomness, almost everything. The size, which is most important, I guess. Wow, that's a little bit too much, I guess, right? So let's go back to something more acceptable. Obviously, I guess that if we just go like this, manually writing the numbers. Okay, now we have just a few scratches here and there, you see. Acceptable. Nice. Okay, now one other thing. Now the spots that you see here are literally these spots that you see that can be changed by these parameters. You have level in, level out. But it's more interesting to see how we can change the diffuse. Now, from the bottom going right to the top, it's possible to add pieces and bits of customization. For instance, here we change the hue, for instance, of the actual mapping. Where it is. This is the typical hue shifting. Ooh, that was a little bit, wow, too much maybe. But this, I guess, gives you kind of a good idea about what you can do, right? Okay, this is a little bit better, right? But this is just changing it completely. But what if I want to just change something like the armor? Let's bring the armor opacity up. Here we go. This is halfway up. Let's see. I can. You see now, it's goldish. Obviously here I have the hue shift, the saturation shift, the luminosity, so every usual parameter. And going up, we have the clothes. Let's bring the clothes opacity up. And as you can see, we have these areas that have a different presentation, and you can actually create hundreds of different types. The combination here are absolutely endless. These are numeric combinations, so you may imagine that. Now, breathers. The breathers are these nice things here on the helmet, both sides. Now, let's bring the breathers up. There you go. Nice. Obviously, here as well, you can change the hue and all. Hue, saturation, and luminosity. And going up, we have the helmet. We can obviously customize the helmet in an independent way. Let's have it more golden. Nice. This is a good guy, so it's all golden. Like it. Okay. Okay, going up the visor. This is already up. I broke it up to have that matching these paints here. So you already have seen it. And the painted details are indeed these things. The edge lines, you have seen them already, and I guess that we already have seen the basic stuff. Obviously, you can play with the curvature, the ambient occlusion, the specular levels. Well, there is so many stuff. Honestly, really a lot. Nice to see here just the normal that you can see. You can have it. This is the first thing, which is very important. You can reverse the Y axis of the normal, like in OpenGL. So it's basically OpenGL or DirectX. And the intensity here, now it's set to 1. Obviously we have a way to go up to 3. I didn't really make it stronger than 3. It's already, I guess, too much. So you don't really want to go there. As you can see, the normal takes into account also the elements that have been added dynamically, so scratches and all, and obviously the decal has been taken into account as it's supposed to. Well, let's bring it down again to a more acceptable thing. Here we go. Nice. Well, I guess that you do have an idea of the kind of service that we can do for you. This substance has been created for our own game that will be published later on this year. It's a game called The Siege, created based on an idea of John Donovan. Very nice game, excellent idea, very nice environment, all sci-fi obviously, multiplayer, but I do not want to give up details of that game. Anyway, if you want to get a substance customized for your own character, just drop us an email or use the contact form on our website at www.dftgames.com, and we will be in touch with you and see what we can do to satisfy 100% of your needs. Thank you very much for watching.